Okay, today I'm going to show you how to set up a Fresenius 2008 K machine. One way to do it. Normally I'd be wearing a face shield and gown and gloves. First of all, open your lines. Hang your saline line up next to the saline. Start left to right with the venous blood lines. And then the venous drip chamber. Clamp your venous transducer protector, the venous blood line to the dialyzer. You can just put right here on the side so it doesn't fall. Your venous blood line to the patient, put into the bucket. Your arterial blood lines, put your arterial drip chamber in place. Be sure to clamp your arterial transducer protector. Next, you could put your T-line to the saline in place. Next, put your arterial blood line to the patient in the bucket. Next, open up your blood pump door. Put your blood pump segment into place. I usually like to turn this way to get those rollers out of the way. This has a little lever that goes in and out. Put the little crown here about a 1/4 inch below. Put it in place. Push start. If it stops, let go. Push start again. And at the very end, you're going to pull down and hook it in, and it'll go right into place. Shut the door. Next, you get your saline line. You want to connect your T-line first before you spike it. This is your T-line. Next, you can pull the cover off. Get the plunger out of the saline. Spike your saline. And you'll be working on the arterial side first. There'll be 3 things. One is the arterial blood line to the patient that's in the bucket. Once you see the saline coming out, clamp that line. 2 will be the arterial drip chamber. You can loosen the PICC line and let the air out and the saline in. Fill it about 7/8. Clamp. And recap. 3 is the arterial blood line to the dialyzer. Hold it over the bucket. Push prime. Start. What you want to do is purge the air out and replace it with saline. Once the saline's coming out of the bucket, push stop. Connect it to the arterial side of the dialyzer. Your dialyzer always wants to go, you want to put it in arterial side up to start with. You can tell by the numbers are usually the arterial side. Once you connect it to the arterial side of the dialyzer, you want to flip your dialyzer, venous up. Get your venous blood line to the dialyzer. Connect it to the top of the dialyzer. Make sure it's straight and tight. Next, you want to push start and lower the blood flow to 200. Now the machine will stop automatically on prime. Some units prime 250, some 300, depending on the protocol of the unit. So you don't want to do anything until it's done priming. Okay, prime has stopped. Next thing you want to do is clamp your venous line that's to the patient. Remove the venous and arterial blood lines to the patient from the bucket. You want to take off one of the disposable caps here, recirculators. Leave one on. Connect the arterial and venous blood lines to the patient. Unclamp the big clamps hanging on the saline pole. Next, come to your venous drip chamber. Loosen the cap on the PICC line. Let the saline come in. Clamp. Cap it tight. You want it just below the bubble trap here, the saline line, just same as the arterial. Once you've accomplished that, push reset. Green lights. Once you have green lights, you want to go to test and options. Push both tests. Confirm. And the machine will go into all these internal tests here.